Most of the trigonometric questions are asked in a exam, that is in the format of to prove that this is equal to this. It means both the sides were given there. Okay, so you can either solve the left hand side or you can solve the right hand side, but you have to check how many terms are there. If you are going to see here, after squaring you will get a 3 terms to the left hand side, and here is only the 1 term. So it is easy to solve the left hand side to get the right hand side. So we are going to solve it here left hand side. Now here are some tricks you can use for solving the trigonometric problems using the identities. Okay, wherever the identities are possible to use, first you try to use that identities. If it is not possible, then you solve it further and then you use the identity. To solve it, what are the different steps you can take? You can convert that in, you can take something common. If the common can be taken out from the problems, you can take out something common and remaining you can use then identity. You can convert the given ratio to the similar trigonometric ratios. For example, in this problem we have done tan A and cot A it was given, so cot A also we have converted into tan A and it was easy to solve. Okay, first we want to see whether we can use the identity, then we can use the identity there, no problem. Now another simpler way of solving the problem, that each trigonometric ratio you can convert into sine and cos. Many of the problems are solved like this, converting into sine and cos. You can rationalize it, where we have to rationalize if the problems are given in terms of 1 plus sine theta divided by 1 minus sine theta, or if it is given that cos theta plus sine theta divided by sine theta minus cos theta. In that way, if the problems are given, then it is easy by rationalization and then you can use the identity. Now we are going to see this problem. In this problem we have converted this into sine theta and cos theta. Now cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine theta, so we can represent cosec theta like this. Cot theta is the ratio of cos to sine, and then we have taken the square of it. Now, so we are going to get denominator same, so it will be sine square theta, okay, 1 minus cos theta whole square. 1 minus cos theta whole square means 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Further we can find out it's a square, but it is of no use because in whatever is asked in that, the numerator is 1 minus cos theta. So we can go like this, 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Now sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That identity we have used here. And here you can see now everything we have converted into a cos theta. This one we have converted into a cos theta. So you are going to get here sine square theta means 1 minus cos square theta. Now 1 minus cos square theta, further we can write down in one bracket 1 plus cos theta, in another bracket 1 minus cos theta, using the identity, that is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So we can further solve it like this, and we will get that this is the common and it is going to get cancelled, and whatever the required side, that is right hand side, we will get it. Now in next problem, if you are going to see the second question, in that the right hand side was asked to sec a, it is not easy to solve further, so we have solved here left hand side, and in left hand side we can easily see that what is the numerator of the first term, that is the denominator of the second one, and what is the denominator of the first one, that is the numerator of the second one. So we have used here the cross multiplication, and after cross multiplication we are going to get this. Now here cos square a, we are going to solve this, that will be 1 square plus sine square a plus 1 into twice of 1 into sine a. It means a plus b whole square, that you have to use here. Now further if you want to see, we will get cos square a plus sine square a, that is nothing but equal to 1. So this is 1 plus 1, Okay, so you are going to get here 2 plus 2 into sin A. After taking out 2 common, we can cancel out the terms from the numerator and denominator, and hence we will get here the required result. Now in third question, again we have solved the left hand side. Now here we can see that it will be easy if you are going to convert the tan and cot in terms of sine and cos. So tan means sine divided by cos and cot means cos divided by sine. Everywhere we kept the values like this. Now we can see here in the numerators of the numerator sine theta divided by cos theta we have written, and here we have done, that is multiplying by the denominator, that is equal to multiplying by its a reciprocal. So what you are going to get in the denominator we will get sine theta minus cos theta. That will be the denominator's numerator. Denominator's numerator means it gets divided, and what will be the denominators of the denominator, that we will get sine theta. So sine theta gets multiplied here. Okay, so we have multiplied here by the reciprocal of the denominator, and we are going to get it here. So we will get sine square theta in further step, cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta. Same way you will get it here, but now we can see that for taking out the common denominator, now here we are going to get sine theta minus cos theta, but here it was cos theta minus sine theta. So to change this sign, we have taken cos theta sign negative and it's a sign positive. It means we have multiplied it by minus 1. Okay, so multiplying numerator and denominator by minus 1, we will get this step. Instead of plus sign, we will get here negative, and instead of this is plus, we will get here instead of this is negative, we will get plus sign here. Instead of this is positive, we will get minus sign here. So that now we can take out this bracket common in the denominator, and what is uncommon, that is cos theta into sin theta, that we have to multiply to get it a denominator. Now as here in the denominator it was not a sin theta, so we have multiplied sin theta by here, and here to the numerator and denominator we have multiplied by sin theta, so that we should get a common denominator for both the terms. So you will get sin theta into sin square theta, that is sin cube theta. Similar way we have multiplied here by cos theta and cos theta, so you will get here cos cube theta. Now here further we are going to use the algebraic identity, that is a cube minus b cube, that is equal to a minus b in one bracket and another bracket a square plus b square plus a into b. So using this we have solved it further and we got it, that is sin theta minus cos theta in bracket sin square theta plus cos square theta plus sin theta into cos theta. Further sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is nothing but 1, and these are the common that we can cancel out from numerator and denominator. So here it is remaining 1 plus sin theta into cos theta divided by sin theta into cos theta. Now further what we have done, here was the common denominator for both the terms, so we have separated the terms, taking the denominator 1 divided by this denominator and this divided by this denominator. So this we are going to get the same quantity in the numerator and denominator, so that is equal to 1, and 1 by sine means cosec and 1 by cos means sec. So here we got the required result. Okay, now further we can solve the problem number 4. Now for solving the fourth question, here again we have converted sec to cos. Okay, only sec it is given, and it is asked to convert sine square divided by 1 minus cos a. So after solving we are going to get it in a very simple way, that is 1 plus cos a we will get, but in the denominator it was asked 1 minus cos a. So we have multiplied to the numerator and denominator by 1 minus cos a, and we will get here in the form a plus b, a minus b. So here a square minus b square, it means 1 square minus cos square a. and we know that 1 minus cos square a, that is nothing but sin square a, and here we will get now the required result.